Hey, what's happening everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm taking my street food adventures here back to the Morphettville Racecourse for the first ever Burgerlicious or Burger Food Festival. So all the big vendors around Adelaide with their burgers are coming here to the Morphettville Racecourse, and I think there's one food truck from Sydney drove all the way down there too. Just thinking about all these burgers now is getting me hungry, so let's go inside.
Yo, microphone check, make it a microphone check. Give it a microphone, I make it a microphone dead. Don't step to me, newbie, I could truly be moody. I could have played the fucking Grinch in the movies. I've been a part-time shadow cat, part-time. That is not a guy that I would ever want to try to battle rap. Snap, crackle, pop, mind fried to a crisp, make an MC into a wine. Alright, now first up from my burger from Burgerlicious, from the Chur Burger food truck, who's driven all the way down here from Sydney just to be at this event, and obviously I had to try this out, not because they came all this way, because it's also a food truck too, you know. I gotta show you love for the food trucks. So I got the Biggie smallest burger, looks like a cheeseburger with beef patties, lettuce, cheese, onions on it, on its brioche bun. This looks absolutely delicious, and it's also picture perfect as well. It's like, it doesn't look too sloppy either, like this probably won't fall apart. So now let's dig in. Pick it up and it's not even falling down. This is that's a good sign. That's actually really nice. It's like a good blend of the cheese and the beef patty as well. It's very interesting how they lay it at first, because they go from the bread, the pickles, the cheese, the beef, and the lettuce at the bottom. Most burgers will have the lettuce and sauce on the top, then the cheese and the bun. Having the cheese and the beef first, as you bite down, you can taste the mouth and cheese on your mouth. Then the beef, then afterwards comes that little refreshing. Sorry, tissue is flung away. Then after that, you get that little sort of refreshing, like lettuce taste straight afterwards. So it's a good way how they lay this burger, because you work through different textures and flavors as you're biting down to it. Alright, next up from the Karaage chicken is looks like it's more like a fried chicken burger. I saw these guys at Clucking Delicious like a few months back, and I wish I tried it, but I missed out. But this time I made sure I'm gonna get it. It's got a fried chicken with some coleslaw. Yeah, it looks like fried chicken coleslaw. Really simple, but it looks very delicious. Let's dig in. Now this one looks like it will fall apart, but it looks so delicious and it's so crispy. You've got that really crispy fried chicken in the middle there. Oh wow. Well, that's actually really sweet. Like, this it's sweet fried chicken. The burger itself is still fresh to cook, it's still hot though, so probably would recommend letting it cool off a bit. But that chicken inside is so tender. It's like the big generous piece of chicken just sitting there in the middle. That coating of this fried chicken there. Oh yeah. I love the balance of like that crispy exterior with the tender chicken in the middle. That's how you do a chicken burger. Light and crispy on the outside, soft and tender in the middle. It brings out that really juicy flavor when you bite down to it. That chicken, so soft. That is just sweet and juicy. There's so much flavor in this chicken though. This is what I love doing with burgers too. I love dissecting it and trying out each flavor on its own. That chicken is so crispy. Let's just try the exterior by itself. It's nice and crunchy. Good thing is I've got some salad too to break it up. But I admit, this is a really good fried chicken burger. There's no one lining up for this, which is a shame, because this thing is absolutely delicious. It's like one big slab of fried chicken breast, I think. It's just cooked so well. Like, now that's how you do fried chicken. If you cook it really well, it's just absolutely perfect, isn't it? Especially when it's fried chicken, you know, when it's coated around that exterior and you've got that fresh juiciness right there in the middle that surprises you when you bite down. Man, I love this. Just got to quickly finish that day, because obviously I know my limit when it comes to burgers. I'll be back here again tomorrow for more burger goodness. Let's go. Whoop. Whoosh. Back for day 2 at the Morphettville Racecourse, more Burgerlicious. Let's go inside and get some burgers. So first up from the Smokin the barbecue brisket burger. This is my first meal of the day. This is my breakfast too, so let's dig in. This looks like it's
Oh, I thought it was more of a barbecue brisket. It looks like more of a pork patty with tomato, lettuce, cheese, onion, with cheese dripping on top. We've got the lettuce and tomato on top, and it's the cheese. Then it's the meat itself. So I'll take this little stick out. It's not too bad. This is a very greasy burger though. The vegetables and the meat stuff complement really well. This burger patty is actually really juicy. Like, I'll squeeze it a bit, get some of the juice out. I think what sauce they use, like it's almost similar to like a Big Mac secret sauce. From Pocket Burger, I got this. Well, it's not much of a pocket burger. This burger is actually pretty big. I was expecting something small for someone that's named Pocket Burger. It looks like as usual, like a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato sauce, and it looks like they use more of a pita bread instead of like a usual hamburger bun instead. So, and this is actually pretty big. Look, there's my head, and I have a big head too, man. Let's dig into this. Ooh. It's very light. It's not so greasy either. It's like the bread itself. It like sort of helps break it up a little bit. It feels like it's a hybrid mix between a falafel and a cheeseburger, but minus the sloppiness too. And the good thing about it is like it's cut in half. So you know most hamburgers, everything will drop off at the bottom. You see the bottom half here, it's all sealed, so nothing will fall out. And it's very interesting too because they work with the burger first, cheese, lettuce, and that order. So when you bite it down, you work with different levels of flavors.
Let's go.
Okay, next up I'm going with something different. It was actually not considered a burger. This is it's a little place called Konbini, which they specialize in Japanese convenience store sandwiches. And I've been to Japan twice. I love their convenience store sandwich, and I wasn't going to try it, but they twisted my arm and I had to get it and do it. So I've got the pork cutlet in like Japanese mayo on white bread. So it looks very similar to the ones you see in Japan, but let's see. Hopefully they taste just the same. You know what? They actually do. Wow. It's very light. It's more like a nice little snack, you know, like got that Japanese sauce on the white bread. This does remind me of Japan. Man, it's... I'm glad somebody's bought Japanese convenience store food here in Australia. As always, guys, gonna end it there. Man, I was dumbfounded. I wasn't expecting to eat all that kind of food today, man. That was just insane. That was just too much for me. I'm tapping out, man. That was too much. Anyway, I might have to go home and take a nap, alright? Take care of yourselves. Happy eating. Munch out.
Give it a stage in a minute, I'ma eat you. El Profesor is in the house, let me teach you. I could defeat you with 2 hands tied and have you waking in the hospital like, who am I? And who